What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 3. Um, and the first two episodes of the season so far have been pretty great. I didn't know how I was going to really like the whole political struggle. And then some of you guys told me that are manga readers said that this kind of turned a lot of people away from Attack on Titan, is when the manga got to this point, because it was so slow and so drawn out and so much dialogue and political, like, back and forth. Um, but I guess we haven't really had like sit down back and forth yet in these first two episodes. It's been crazy, just like the hijack scene and the battles with Levi. So I guess we haven't gotten that big like sit down. We might get it this episode because we have Historia and Eren and her dad there. We had the big revelation that Historia is pretty much, or her family, or her dad is really the king, or she's next in line, however you want to explain that. So maybe he's going to do a big revelation to Historia while Eren's there, so we all kind of hear it. So maybe this will be a dialogue-heavy episode. But what we've had the first two episodes have been great. I don't know if we're going to find out more background about Kenny and Levi's relationship, and how Levi got as good as he is. And I think I don't know if this happened in the manga, but whenever the anime will get to that point where like we're fighting on both, because right now all the troops and everything are pulled back and there's no current attack on the walls. But I feel like if we get to that point where, like, say the Beast Titan and Bearholt and Rainer and whoever else start attacking the walls, and we're currently fighting inside the walls at the same time, that's going to make for some great stuff. Some, like, Lord of the Rings stuff where you've got, like, 6 different fronts going on at the same time. That would be really great. I don't know if that happened in the manga or if we're going to get that, but would be crazy to see. Is there anything else to see, really? Not really. I mean, of course, we want like more Titan answers and Eren's powers and where did Bearholt and Rainer and Ymir kind of go, but we haven't even hinted that at all, other than the conversation that Eren told Hanji and a couple others. But we haven't really gotten any kind of Titan stuff or more Titan answers, so I'm guessing we're kind of not going to get that, at least for another couple episodes or so. But maybe we'll get lucky and we will. Who knows? Let's go ahead and do this thing. Press and play on the episode right now. Oh, hold on. Pop up right now. There we go. And yeah, this is definitely my least favorite opening of the 3. But it's not terrible. It's just have we had 3 or did we get halfway ones? I'm not sure. And you guys told me there's 24 episodes, so this will be great. We got a long way to go. I mean, what are we looking at? 4, 8, 12, 16... We're looking at another 4 or 5 months worth of this, so that'll take us into, will it take us into next year? August, September, October, November, yeah, so this season 3 is not going to end until about late, oh, that's Erwin and his dad, until about late 2018, 2019. And then around that time, My Hero will be done with their season 3. Boruto will hopefully be somewhere decent. And then the Dragon Ball movie will be coming out around then. But besides that, I don't really know what I should do anime-wise after that. I'm not going to start anything else. I know I've got to do One Punch Man, which I might live react to tonight. So if you're seeing this video, you guys should hopefully see it around like 7:30 p.m. Maybe. I'm not going to promise, but check my YouTube comment post section, like where you can leave community posts, and check back, follow the Twitch wherever I have it. We might be streaming One Punch Man episode 5 and 6 tonight. I'm not positive yet. Don't quote me. If not tonight, 100% sure will be tomorrow. All right, let's do this. Old story. So I'm guessing we're going to get some background information. I was born on a small farm in the northern region of Rosie. After I learned to read and write, I picked up a book. And I bet she find out what, a bunch of secrets? Don't tell me she like slapped her. Oh my god. What the hell? So who was caring for her at this time that she got to that age? Oh wow. Because she said she never spoke or did anything 5 years ago one night, just days after Wal Maria fell. What, her mom showed back up? Oh wow, she did. Who was caring for her if her mom never spoke to her, did any actions or anything? Like, who was feeding her? And I mean, she could clearly handle it now, but when she was younger, like, she was in the house by herself for 5 years. Who was watching the house? What does Kenny know? What do we know? Was she lying to protect the girl, or oh my god. Good god, we're in some straight Game of Thrones stuff right here. The walls are being attacked and falling, and this is what we're doing. Wow, and then we're flash forward to here. Only person that can save humanity? Is he saying that because she's next in line on the throne, or there's really something she can do to save everybody? I don't know. Oh my god, they got them turning on each other. Wow, and then they're gonna tell him like that. And now he's just so, yeah, he's so mentally done. She looks so much better with her little goggles off. Mm. My man sounded like he's from Hydra. It's like you cut the head off one, two more take its place. Oh, the conversation. Probably didn't want to eat a human either. If a Titan eats someone with that power, they revert back into a human. Oh. So they don't really want Eren, they want the power he had, which we knew. So if a shape shifter eats another shape shifter, they take that shape shifter's power. But I was drawing the conclusion that, well, no, because Hanji just said if a Titan ate a human, they could turn back into a human form. Because I'm under the impression that every single Titan we've seen, shapeshifter or not, they've been human at some point in their timeline. Um, and I was under the impression that maybe if they ever ate a human, they could turn back into that human form. But no, because we've seen it's just a confusing web of who knows what. But yeah, I mean, pretty much if you're a shapeshifter and you eat other shapeshifters, you can gain their power. I didn't know if there was a specific ceremony or what, but it looks like if you just eat them, that's it. But are we saying that every single Titan has a specific kind of trait or quirkish ability? Because what are we saying Ymir's ability is? Besides her being quick and shifty. Like if Raynor ate Ymir's, all of a sudden he gonna be quicker and his no like if Bearholt, he's so big and so slow. Would he all of a sudden become quicker? Like I don't know. What's his plan? Be like, hey, we have the real royal family. Submit to us or not. Erwin backstory. Oh, his dad was the teacher that they killed. Yeah, just from the opening. And okay, where are we at? We are at the 13-minute mark. We probably have about 10 or so minutes left. Did they find the dead people sitting there? Is that why Eren wanted to be a scout so bad, or? Yeah. So what does that make her dad though? Is he really king, or? And what did they say? Nah, fluff it. Because my big question is do the other royal people, high ups, whatever, do they know that's a fake king? And Reese, whatever you want to say, is just being protected. So like we don't put the real king on the throne because he could be killed, but we know that he. Or do they think everybody in the royal family is dead? Um, there's no successor, so let's nominate a king. You be king. But if they showed up at any moment, they would have to relinquish that power, or is he gonna turn himself in? Oh wow. We didn't even hear the story about Aaron's dad that he just told about the teacher. Oh my gosh. Are they saying it was him? Oh my god. Are they gonna blame it on him? Clause 6 of the humanity character. All scouts. Yo, man, you need to go confess. Or like help him out, say something. Oh wow. Y'all gotta get the hell out of there. He's trying to win the people, man. You got to. You got to get somebody on your side. Oh, here's the story. Here's the story. One day, we were learning history to protect themselves from the Titans. Humanity took refuge within the walls and realized 100 years of peace. In doing so, any records of our earlier past were lost for all of time. Until somebody found that. That's what we're all taught. However, having doubts of my own, asked my father. Father Vader answered the question. Wow. What was the question? He told you after? Yep, here we go. After we got home, my father answered my question. What was the question? He said that history books given by the government were full of contradictions and mysteries. My father continued to tell me more as a child. So his dad really knew what was up with the what's ups. There's a reason he didn't tell the story. Because they would have killed him. I mean, it looks like they killed him anyway. So he went around telling everybody. Oh my god. He got his father killed? I mean, I guess he didn't know at the time he got his father killed, but I guess as he got older, he did. Yeah. 107 years ago, humanity fled into these walls. But how did anybody know that history? The king had altered their memories to make them easy to rule. Ever since I was a child, I've been thinking, why did my father have to die for nothing more than getting close to the truth? They don't want you to find out, man. Which was? That's what I figured. There had to be a driving factor on why he wanted the position he went for, and they're almost better off going inside the other wall where the Titans have been, honestly. I mean, I guess I got to get Eren and Historia first, but like, there's just nobody they can trust inside that current wall. Sasha's thing is sight, right? Or is it hearing? And that's the episode's gonna end, isn't it? You mother fluffers. I wonder who that was coming through. I'm there. I don't know if it was allies from the military or police corps saying, hey, we know it wasn't y'all, we'll help, whatever, whatever. But yeah, that's the episode I kind of predicted what would happen, just very dialogue heavy. But it wasn't boring though. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it because, you know, some episodes you get that are really like backstory heavy, they can be really kind of like, oh, come on, spit it out. But that was pretty good. But I could see how, if that took place in the manga for chapter after chapter after chapter, like if we got 4 or 5 episodes of that, it had to be some pretty big reveals to not be drawn out. But overall, I enjoyed the episode. We came off those crazy bangers in episode 1 and 2, and that was good. So it looks like what I was thinking of before was true. I mean, they're trying to eat Eren. They're trying to get his power regardless. They don't care for. They're not trying to convert him, which is what I thought was going to be impossible to do. given his mindset throughout this whole anime was like, you guys are really going to try to capture him to what, turn him over to your cause or your side? He would never do that. But now that I know that you could just be eaten and take his power, then that's, you don't need Eren, you just need the body. Like, you don't need him mentally, you just need his body. So who they plan to put that in is insane. And then it makes me think, so any shapeshifter that eats another shapeshifter gets their power, but what if the shapeshifter doesn't have a power? Like, if Bearhold gets eaten, what would, like, Rainer get out of that? He can emit steam. Would he grow in size? Like, what is it that he gives? So that'd be my only question with that. And other than that, there's really not any other major questions I'd like to bring up. I think we brought them up during the episode. Oh, and basically, do the royal families know that Race is the true heirs to the throne and they're just protecting him by not making him the face of the king? Or does everybody think the royal family was killed off or there's no successor, so we got to nominate somebody for king, so they just picked one? But if they knew somebody were to show up, that they would, like, is it straight up Game of Thrones? Like, hey, no one's on the throne, we don't have any successors, we got to pick somebody, you. Or do they know that Race is the real royal family, they're just protecting them from sitting on the throne? That would be my only major question. Besides that, it was a pretty solid episode. Tomorrow night we'll definitely be doing One Punch Man episode 5 and 6 if I don't do it tonight again. Just follow the Twitch, it's there, it's in the description. And that's it, guys. So like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,